postpartum depression होता है after deliveries
Yeah.
also. Is that really true? Does it happen for everyone?
मदरहुड इतना ग्लोरीफाई कर देते हैं.
True.
हमारे जो आर्किटाइप्स हैं, हम जो चीज़ें देख के बड़े हुए माइथोलॉजी में, लाइक वी ग्रोन अप विद सच आर्किटाइप्स. तो मदरहुड मे नॉट फील लाइक दैट, मे नॉट फील लाइक दिस ग्लोरीफाइड थिंग, बिकॉज वी आर फेसिंग रियल लाइफ प्रॉब्लम्स एट दैट टाइम. बिकॉज हमारा जो प्री फ्रंटल कॉर्टेक्स वो लास्ट में डेवलप होता है. दैट्स द एग्जीक्यूटिव डिसीजन मेकिंग सिस्टम जो यहाँ है.
Namaskar, welcome to the Meeting Point podcast. I'm Sarika, your host, and I'm extremely happy to present this episode to you. We have invited Anubha Harlalka Doshi, who has recently published and edited a book called The M Factor. She is also a mindfulness based psychotherapist and a meditation teacher. We have invited her to talk about a very sensitive yet a very critical topic on motherhood, the journey of being a mother, the shifts that brings in her identity, the family's identity, the shifts, the silent shifts rather, that is happening in the father also, and how all of them together, in fact even the entire family, they together hold the threads, the emotional threads, and keep the family together. Yeah. This podcast is a very short one. I'm sure you're going to enjoy listening to it. And though it is a short podcast, it has opened many layers of conversations which we're going to explore in the coming future. Yeah. So do watch the podcast till the end and leave your comments. I'm sure this podcast is going to connect with many people out there. So do leave your comments. Tell us how you found the podcast and what else would you like us to explore in this topic. Yeah. So let's begin the conversation with Anubha.
Hi Anubha, welcome to the Meeting Point
Hi.
podcast.
Hi.
So good to have you.
Yeah.
I'm going to jump to the question. Your first chapter in the book, the M Factor book that you've recently published, the first chapter is about the Tao of motherhood. What is it all about?
Yeah. So the Tao of motherhood is like the essence of motherhood. Like the Tao is like the path, right? And this is my mindfulness journey of parenting and how I was like the opposite of Tao.
Really?
But I was this hyperactive, really helicopter mother, So I was all over the place. My emotions were all over the place. I didn't know what was happening. So I was going a bit crazy and not mindful at all. Like my mind was full of things and not mindful, right? So it's the journey of how I moved from mindful to being mindful. And then how the motherhood journey inspired me to walk on the path of Buddhism, mindfulness, and taught me detachment. Actually, it's really about detachment from this whole merging and this attachment that I was feeling with my child, this urge to control every aspect of my child. And the child has their own life and energy, and they may be birthed out of us from my blood and bones, but definitely not listening to me. The child was following their own rhythm. So how I had to really come back into my presence and be mindful on this journey, and how that transformed me and how that transformed my parenting journey.
Wow. And that time, you said when you were pregnant the first time, you were not into mindfulness or Buddhism or any of that.
I mean, I was spiritual. I was, I belonged to a very traditional Marwadi religious family. So religion is a part of our life, and I was an ardent devotee of Krishna. So what I did do, even though I was not practicing mindfulness in the way we understand it today, I really prepared the field before my pregnancy. Like I think a year before I got pregnant, I had really started preparing and inviting the soul into my body. And I really prayed to Lord Krishna. He's my favorite god. And I wanted a little Krishna of my own. And I remember during Janmashtami really praying for my son, and to be born and be like Krishna. And just exactly after a year, Janmashtami comes in August. Just exactly after a year, Vivan was born in August around Krishna Janmashtami. So it really felt aligned with the universe.
Yeah.
and my body, that I was really preparing my body to receive. I was preparing the field for the soul to enter my body.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Um, the first thought comes to my mind when a woman is
Yeah.
newly given birth to a baby or whatever. The sleepless nights,
Yeah.
the chaos that she goes through.
Yeah.
How can she bring in mindfulness there?
Yeah.
और वो होता भी होगा
Yeah.
क्योंकि शी इज गोइंग थ्रू लॉट ऑफ इमोशंस राइट, क्या करे क्या ना करे, इतने सारे इंस्ट्रक्शंस आते होंगे,
Yeah.
तो वो माइंडफुलनेस वाला एंगल कैसे आएगा उनकी लाइफ में?
हाँ, उसके लिए हमें, जैसे मैं बोल रही थी कि हमें फील्ड को पहले से प्रिपेयर करना पड़ता है. वी हैव टू हैव अ वेरी सॉलिड स्पिरिचुअल प्रैक्टिस या कुछ समथिंग दैट ग्राउंड्स अस, whether it's religion, prayer, mindfulness, reiki, chakra healing, any of these practices, कुछ भी जो आपको एक ग्राउंडिंग दे, जो आपको एक अबिलिटी दे टू बी एबल टू विटनेस योर ओन रिएक्शंस, एक विटनेसिंग, एक साक्षी भाव जो हमारे योगा में कहते हैं, राइट? योगा हो, प्राणायाम हो, आप तो योगा सिखाती हैं, आपको पता है, तो ऐसा कुछ एक प्रैक्टिस होना चाहिए जो हमें ग्राउंडिंग दे. जब हम वो चैलेंजिंग सिचुएशन में हो, इट हेल्प्स अस कोप विद द सर्कमस्टांसेस, इट हेल्प्स अस रिस्पॉन्ड रादर देन रिएक्ट, बिकॉज मोस्टली हम सब रिएक्ट कर रहे होते हैं लाइफ में, राइट? वी डोंट रिस्पॉन्ड टू लाइफ, वी आर कॉन्स्टेंटली रिएक्टिंग, एंड इफ मोर चैलेंजेस आर कमिंग, हम और स्ट्रेस हो जाते हैं, हम फाइट फ्लाइट में चले जाते हैं. तो समथिंग दैट हेल्प्स अस स्टे इन द पैरासिम्पैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम, जो हमें रिलैक्स कर सके, जो हमें अलाउ करे कि हम एक लार्जर वर्ल्ड व्यू हो, जो हम समझ सके कि ये टेम्पररी है, दिस टू शैल पास. सो उसके पहले, पेरेंट बनने से पहले हमें ये प्रैक्टिसेस हमें अपनानी चाहिए, या वी हैव टू ग्राउंड इन दीज प्रैक्टिसेस सो दैट इट हेल्प्स अस कोप एट दैट टाइम. So that ways, as I said, that my practices, other practices were very strong. Prayer, religion being a part of my life. I was inclined towards spirituality, psychology, Eastern philosophy. So मैं बहुत read करती थी, spiritual parenting classes जाती थी, जहाँ पे वो हमें बहुत चीज़ें सिखाते थे, womb talk सिखाते थे, काम कैसे रहना है, योगा करती थी. I was a dancer, so my dance, yoga, spiritual pregnancy classes, I did Lamaze classes, so breathing during delivery. So I did a lot of preparation before pregnancy, while I was pregnant, and even post pregnancy. So ये चीज़ें हमें कोई बताता नहीं है, but not just preparing our body तो मैंने medically सब कुछ मैंने टेस्ट वगैरह कराए थे, न्यूट्रिशन, ये सारी चीज़ें हम फिर भी करते हैं. लोग कहते हैं चलो अच्छी चीज़ें सुनो, पढ़ो, बट रियली what is needed is a solid practice before you become before you even have the thought of becoming a mother. It's very important to have a practice.
And I guess today even more, because we have
very
families.
stressful times, right? And uncertain times, and war and panic and flood and crashes, and we really need to be able to come back to ourselves.
True. And support system बहुत कम है.
Support system
today's mother.
Yeah.
Okay. जो postpartum depression होता है after deliveries also, is that really true? Does it happen for everyone or most women? How do we identify कि भाई ये depression है?
It's a very good question. पहले तो मैं बोलना चाहूँगी, आजकल क्या हो गया कि एंजाइटी, डिप्रेशन, OCD हम इतने लूजली होल्ड करते हैं, और सब everybody thinks it's very elite to I have OCD, if you like cleanliness, I have anxiety, I have a therapist, I have a shrink. But ये actual clinical diagnosis है. You need to have a certain set of symptoms for a long time. It has to be debilitating, मतलब लाइफ रुकती है तब हम उसको एक क्लिनिकल डायग्नोसिस बताते हैं. अगर आपको एक फ्लीटिंग फीलिंग है सैडनेस की, थोड़ी वरी, एंजाइटी, तो वो फ्लीटिंग है और वो चली जाती है, आती और जाती है, और लॉन्ग टर्म नहीं है, और थोड़े टाइम आके चली गई, बिकॉज एवरीबडी गोज थ्रू, योर बॉडी इज गॉन थ्रू सो मच, आपके योर इमोशंस आर ऑल ओवर द प्लेस, राइट? सो यू आर बाउंड टू हैव दीज फीलिंग्स. थिंग्स मे नॉट बी गोइंग राइट, यू मे नॉट बी एबल टू लैक्टेट, यू मे नॉट बी एबल टू फीड द चाइल्ड, यू आर ऑलरेडी स्लीपलेस, तो आपके ऑलरेडी ब्रेन की वायरिंग बिल्कुल हिल गई है, यू आर नॉट एबल टू गेट इनफ रेस्ट. सपोर्ट सिस्टम कैसा है आपके घर में? तो हम किसी भी चीज़ को डायग्नोज करने से पहले हमें थोड़ा सा, वी हैव टू बी अ लिटिल माइंडफुल एंड अवेयर कि इज दिस रियली लॉन्ग टर्म, इज दिस क्रिपलिंग मी, डू आई नीड रियल आउटसाइड हेल्प, then you need to approach, definitely need to approach a doctor and you should be getting the right help and support at that time. But if it is just fleeting, it's natural to have these feelings. I just want to tell the mothers out there, that's what the stories are about, right? It's about being vulnerable. It's about feeling these things. It's okay to feel these things. It's normal to feel these feelings. So even postpartum depression is a reality, but we have to distinguish it, that is it just a fleeting feeling, or is it something really long standing which is crippling your life?
Okay.
Yeah, so we have to be careful about that distinction.
Yeah.
And also acknowledge कि ये हमारे लिए normal है to feel as mothers, right? Because motherhood इतना glorify कर देते हैं. हमारे जो archetypes हैं, हम जो चीज़ें देख के बड़े हुए mythology में, यशोदा, देवकी, Krishna's mother, you know, like we've grown up with such archetypes. So motherhood may not feel like that, you know, may not feel like this glorified thing, because we are facing real life problems at that time.
True.
Which we have to acknowledge that it's a part of our stressful life now.
Yeah. You know, women also go through a phase where they're constantly judging themselves. कि I'm not good enough. कुछ गलती हो गई तो, and basically again, if you're surrounded by family, do's and don'ts बहुत होते हैं. There's constant instruction going on and all of that. How should one deal with that? I mean, because those instructions are coming from every angle, and then you realize कि यार okay, ये भी गलती हो रही है, मतलब I'm not good, I'm not ready, I'm not prepared, or whatever. A lot of emotional.
And a lot of judgment, right? Society is very, very quick to blame. Malab, especially the woman, you know, if she's not able to get pregnant, if milk is not happening, breastfeeding is not happening, हर चीज़ woman की गलती बता देते हैं.
Correct.
They're very, they're ready to glorify women, and then they're ready to crash, you know, completely demolish the women. तो उस समय हमें थोड़ा सा यू नो स्ट्रॉन्ग रहना पड़ता है. जैसे मैंने आपको बताई कि मैं तो बचपन से रिबेल थी, तो मैं तो हर चीज़ बिना सब कुछ रूल्स ब्रेक करके ही करी है, राइट? लाइक मतलब मुझे जो करना था मैंने वो ही किया, राइट? आई चोज टू बी प्रेग्नेंट आफ्टर 7 years ऑफ माई मैरिज, यू नो, एंड आई वॉन्टेड अ यू नो कम्प्लीटली नेचुरल डिलीवरी, राइट? वाइल द नॉर्म इज सिजेरियन. मुझे ये तक बोला गया था इन माई फैमिली, समवन सजेस्टेड कि भाई सिजेरियन बर्थ करते हैं, कुंडली देखकर, टाइमिंग वाइमिंग, चार्ट वार्ट देख के, ये भी नया ट्रेंड है, राइट? चार्ट देख के करेंगे, उसी समय करेंगे. मैं कहा नथिंग डूइंग, लाइक इट हैज़ टू बी अ नॉर्मल डिलीवरी. आई एम नॉट डूइंग ऑल दिस प्लेइंग विद द स्टार्स, राइट? ऑलमोस्ट. सो मैंने हर चीज़ हमेशा रिबेल करी और मैंने किसी की नहीं सुनी. चाहे मुझे योगा करना था, मुझे डांस करना था, मुझे आई वॉन्टेड टू गो टू ऑल दीज क्लासेज. मुझे याद है मैं छुप कर जस्ट बिफोर आई थिंक माई कॉन्ट्रैक्शन स्टार्टेड, मैं मूवी देखने गई थी छुप कर. मूवी भी नहीं देखने थे. दे डोंट लेट यू गो आउट, राइट? बिकॉज इट्स योर लास्ट वीक ऑफ डिलीवरी नाउ, राइट? सो यू आर अबाउट टू डिलीवर. तो मैं छुप के मूवी भी देखने गई थी. तो मैं हमेशा से आई वॉज दिस रूल ब्रेकर. बट आई थिंक इन माई माइंडफुलनेस जर्नी व्हाट आई रियलाइज्ड इज दैट what is really important to combat that critical voice is self-compassion.
Okay.
वो मेरी जर्नी थी. The Tao of motherhood means self-compassion for me. It means not being the perfect mother, but being a good enough mother. हमारे psychology में there is this really famous psychotherapist Donald Winnicott.
Okay.
वो बात करते हैं, you don't have to be the perfect mother, but you have to be just good enough. Good enough mother. आप जो अपना बेस्ट करना चाहते हैं कर सकते हैं, बट वॉट इज़ रियली इंपॉर्टेंट देयर इज़ कि अगर नहीं भी कुछ अच्छा हो रहा है, नहीं भी सही हो रहा हो, नहीं भी ठीक हो रहा है, तो भी कैन यू बी कंपैशनेट टू योरसेल्फ? बिकॉज द मिनट वी आर क्रिटिकल टू आवरसेल्फ, आवर बॉडी गोज इन द फाइट फ्लाइट मोड, you know, we get anxious, we get then we start getting the depressing thoughts and we start blaming ourselves, self-sabotaging. These voices start coming, I'm not good enough, मैं सही नहीं कर रही हूँ. बट द मिनट यू आर सेल्फ कंपैशन, यू हैव अ नर्चरिंग वॉइस. जैसे एक माँ अपने बच्चे से प्यार से बात करती है, क्या मैं अपने आप से वैसे बात कर सकती हूँ? चाहे मुझे ऐसा नहीं मिला हो बचपन में, बट क्या मैं अपने आप को माफ़ कर सकती हूँ? क्या मैं मूव ऑन हो सकती हूँ? क्या मैं लेट गो कर सकती हूँ? क्या मैं अपने आप से अच्छी हो सकती हूँ? कैन आई बी लविंग टू माई सेल्फ?
Right.
आई थिंक दैट्स द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग दैट आई लर्नड इन दिस वेरी वेरी जजमेंटल स्पेस ऑफ मदरहुड. आजकल इतना ज़्यादा है जजमेंट अराउंड मदरहुड. So I think this was the most important thing that I learned. That can I be self-compassionate towards myself?
Yeah, it's such an important aspect to ourselves, no?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to the other extreme, okay, where we're talking about a compassionate mother, non-judging or whatever, and there are mothers who probably go through a phase where they just develop a dislike towards the child. Ki, matlab, they don't have, they feel disconnected sometimes with the child or so. So what is that? I mean, what is she going through?
So ये एक बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट सवाल आपने उठाया है जिसके बारे में लोग बात नहीं करते.
Okay.
So द मदर अगर वो ऐसा फील कर रही हैं तो आई एम जस्ट अज्यूमिंग एज अ थेरेपिस्ट बिकॉज आई गेट केसेस लाइक दिस राइट दैट कुछ तो मदर का चाइल्डहुड ट्रॉमा है, कुछ तो मदर हैज़ गॉन थ्रू समथिंग एज अ चाइल्ड, एज अ ग्रोइंग अडल्ट, कि उनको राइट एनवायरनमेंट नहीं मिला, राइट, उनको प्यार नहीं मिला. एंड देयर समथिंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कॉल्ड द सिक्योर अटैचमेंट इन साइकोलॉजी, जो हम अपने थेरेप्यूटिक स्पेस में एम्यूलेट करते हैं उसको. दिस इज व्हाट वी डू राइट फॉर आवर क्लाइंट्स, वी क्रिएट दिस एनवायरनमेंट, सिक्योर एनवायरनमेंट, सेफ एनवायरनमेंट फॉर द चाइल्ड. सो अगर बचपन में हमें वो चीज़ नहीं मिली, इट्स नॉट ईजी फॉर अस टू गिव एंड रिसीव लव, अगर हमें वो लव नहीं मिला तो वी may not have developed a secure attachment with our parents.
Okay.
And if I am not doing any work on myself, if I haven't gone to therapy, if I'm not, if I don't have a spiritually grounded practice, something psychological practice, तो शायद ये मेरे सब रिलेशनशिप्स को अफेक्ट करेगा. इवन माई पार्टनर के साथ मेरी रिलेशनशिप को अफेक्ट करेगा, मेरे बच्चे के साथ मैं कैसे कनेक्ट करती हूँ वो अफेक्ट करेगा. बिकॉज सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट है द केयर गिवर और द मदर और द फादर अट्यूनमेंट विद द चाइल्ड. वो जो बचपन के 2 साल हैं, थोड़े साल हैं, जब हमारा लिम्बिक सिस्टम डेवलप हो रहा है, बिकॉज हमारा जो प्री फ्रंटल कॉर्टेक्स वो लास्ट में डेवलप होता है, दैट्स द एग्जीक्यूटिव डिसीजन मेकिंग सिस्टम जो यहाँ है. सो देयर आर स्टडीज विच आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इफ द मदर इज नॉट प्रेजेंट विद द चाइल्ड, द अट्यूनमेंट डजंट हैपन. ऑलमोस्ट आपका ब्रेन फुली डेवलप नहीं होता. देर आर न्यूरॉन्स विच डोंट डेवलप, मिलियंस ऑफ न्यूरॉन्स विच डोंट डेवलप. So that is going to hamper you emotionally completely. That is what is childhood trauma. So अगर आप उसको heal नहीं कर पाए, so you may not be able to communicate to the child fully and be fully present with the child. And this could also happen in external circumstances where mother is into drugs or she's, you know, like during pregnancy they were addicted. उस समय से child की growth hamper होना चालू हो जाएगी if the mother is in these, or the father mother are, you know, into these addictions, and the addiction continues right after the thing. So you will not be able to communicate to and attune to the child. So अगर मेरा खुद का insecure attachment है और मैंने कुछ work नहीं किया है, naturally it's possible that I just may feel the surge of love because हमारे hormones change होते हैं, you know, and I forget my history and I'm able to be fully present to my child. But मैं सोचूंगी अगर ऐसा फेस कर रहे हैं कि आई हैव अ डिसलाइक टू माई चाइल्ड एंड आई एम डिसकनेक्टेड, देन आई विल लाइक टू गो इन द केस हिस्ट्री ऑफ द मदर एंड अंडरस्टैंड द मदर फादर द फैमिली हिस्ट्री एंड अंडरस्टैंड कि ये सिक्योर अटैचमेंट था, इनसिक्योर अटैचमेंट था. देयर आर स्टडीज विच आर बीइंग डन अब्रॉड. जब बोल्बी ने ये कॉन्सेप्ट करा था, आई थिंक आफ्टर द वॉर और समथिंग, इन्होंने ये स्टडी किया था और उन्होंने एक लैब इन्वायरमेंट क्रिएट किया था जहाँ मदर और चाइल्ड आते हैं एंड द चाइल्ड इज प्लेइंग एंड द मदर लीव्स द चाइल्ड.
Okay.
And then the children are observed. Does the child start crying or does the child start playing? Does the child keep looking out for the mother? And then the mother keeps coming in the middle and noticing that does. And जब वो mother वापस आती है तो वो बच्चा एकदम माँ के पास जाता है एकदम लविंगली, या बच्चा गुस्सा करता है, माँ से विड्रॉ करता है. तो ये एक्सपेरिमेंट के थ्रू पता किया गया था कि सिक्योर अटैचमेंट से क्या होता है. इनसिक्योर अटैचमेंट होता है जब बच्चा रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं करता है माँ के आने के बाद भी. सिक्योर अटैचमेंट होता है कि बच्चा माँ के आने से उसको पता है माँ है और वो खेलता रहता है. सो ये हमारा सिक्योर अटैचमेंट है. वेयर डैन सीगल के वर्क के बारे में मैंने अपनी बुक में चैप्टर में लिखा है दैट अ चाइल्ड नीड्स टू फील सीन, हर्ड, soothed when they are not feeling okay, when they are hurt, needs to feel safe, has to have a safe base. तो ये 3-4 चीज़ें मिला के सिक्योर अटैचमेंट होती है. सिक्योर अटैचमेंट को ऐसे देखिए जैसे कोई यू नो लाइक शिप है, लेकिन शिप को पता है लाइट हाउस से उसका कनेक्शन है. शिप जाती है सारी जगह घूम के आती है, बट उसको पता है वो उसका होम बेस है एक लाइट हाउस. सो जब बच्चों को एक सिक्योर अटैचमेंट मिलता है, दे कैन स्प्रेड देयर विंग्स, दे कैन गो एनीवेयर इन द वर्ल्ड, but they know that they have a home, they are safe, and they can come back to that safety net. That is secure attachment. Those children are able to have healthy healthy partner relations. They are able to navigate challenges of life. They are able to have good emotional resilience. Their immunity is better. So there are many studies which are talking about the secure attachment. इसलिए वो शुरू का पीरियड एक माँ और बच्चे के बीच में बहुत क्रूशियल है. So don't be in a hurry to leave the child and rush to, you know, go back to your work and everything. Maternity leave भी थोड़ी world को accommodate करना पड़ेगा, mother और child के needs. Then we are talking about healing the world really from the womb. Like Ifat talks in her chapter that if we want to heal the world, we have to heal the womb. We have to create an environment for the mother. We have to create an environment for the child. The caregiving support system has to change. Everything around the world has to understand and wake up to this, that crime rate बढ़ रहा है, इतनी anxiety, depression, mental health disorders क्यों हो रहे हैं? After the COVID pandemic, we are sitting on the mental health epidemic because of this
Right.
loneliness, isolation. क्यों बढ़ रहा है ये? Because of the disconnection between the parent and child. Why? Because we don't have the understanding of these concepts. स्कूल में सब कुछ पढ़ाते हैं, but ये बेसिक चीज़ें नहीं पढ़ाते.
Basic
आज
चीज़ें
अगर ये
नहीं
चीज़ हमने स्कूल में पढ़ी होती, तो wouldn't it transform my relationship with my child?
Absolutely.
Wouldn't I make
Yeah.
different decisions?
True.
Wouldn't
true,
I know
true.
that, okay, my child, this is the most important, crucial period.
So this explains why there is. You've seen certain families that if between father and son, or
Absolutely.
you know,
Absolutely.
it has a deep
Yeah.
lying.
Deep line. So
yeah.
what we do in therapy is exactly this. We have to recreate that holding, the secure attachment, where the client can then feel secure within themselves.
Within themselves.
And that is possible through mindfulness.
Mindfulness.
So the mindfulness practices, to come back to mindfulness, the mindfulness practices, the arts, I'm an expressive arts therapist also, the arts,
Yes.
they all help you develop a relationship with yourself. So even if you've not had this great, fly in the world, wings नहीं दिए हैं, तो भी आप अपने साथ through therapy, through these practices, create a relationship and a secure attachment with yourself.
One medical question, technical question, whatever आप जो समझो उसे. A woman goes through a lot of hormonal changes.
Yeah.
Do a man also go? The husband or the partner also goes through
Yeah.
hormonal changes? वो होता
So
है?
I think I have come across studies where a woman is definitely going through changes because her main evolutionarily, she was primed to take care of the little one, right? She was primed to protect the child, and that's the reason man and woman come together to procreate.
Right.
Evolutionarily हमारा यही role है कि हम
Right.
procreation में करें. So interestingly, I have come across that even the father's hormones are changing. Interestingly,
Okay.
that their body is also priming to to take care of the child. The father is the provider, the mother is the nurturer,
Yeah.
right, in our traditional rules. But even they are getting up, and आप आज देख रहे हो, right? There are stay-at-homes fathers, mother is going back to work, so fathers are staying. The
Yeah,
fathers are
yeah.
much more involved, and there are also studies which link to fathers' absence in addiction. So they have linked absent fathers to later addiction issues in clients. So fathers का भी बहुत important role है. In fact, मेरा next project है The F Factor. मैं fatherhood stories cover करना
lovely.
चाहती हूँ. It's just a dream. Because मुझे M Factor के बाद इतने लोगों ने बोला कि what about fathers का क्या role है, हमारा भी तो role है ना. I know some very interesting fathers who left their job to take care of the child.
How
And they
nice.
did a fabulous job of
Yeah.
taking care of the children while the mother was working.
Lovely. Coming back to your book,
Yeah.
The M Factor, okay? What is the essence of that book? And whom is it meant for? किसे पढ़ना चाहिए? Of course, every woman should probably.
Yeah.
But
I
in
think,
general,
हाँ, आप सही कह रहे हैं. मुझे लगता है कि M Factor सिर्फ mothers के लिए नहीं है. For every woman, as you say, because I think it also has a very feminist undertone. And I don't mean feminist in terms of जाके हम equal हैं और like कि हमें सब, मुझे ऐसा लगता है that a woman restores her femininity and stays in touch with her feminine self. Motherhood means like it's completely in getting in touch with the nurturing self, right? Like the Greek mythology, the Gaia, the mother nature. We are inherently emotional and woo. So it also has a very mother feminist undertone.
Okay.
Where we are also talking about fighting against patriarchy, but not in terms of जो roles हमें दिए गए थे, but like traditional patriarchy जो हमें दबाती है. So ये knowledge वहाँ तक जाता ही नहीं है, सब तक नहीं जाता है. In fact, fathers should also be reading this book. In fact, हमारे center में one father bought the book to give to his pregnant wife.
Okay.
This book ताकि वो पढ़े. So even before you get pregnant, you should read this book to really understand. मुझे मेरी friend ने पूछा कि मुझे ना रियल स्टोरी चाहिए, मुझे ये ग्लोरीफाइड मदरहुड की स्टोरी नहीं चाहिए. मुझे जानना है कि मेरी बॉडी को क्या होगा, मैं काम पे वापस जा पाऊंगी क्या, बच्चे कैसे रिएक्ट करते हैं, अलग अलग बच्चे क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम्स आती हैं. आई वांट टू नो रियली कि मुझे what does it mean to become a mother before I become a mother. मुझे जानना है कि मैं ये करना चाहती हूँ क्या. Do I want to enter motherhood? Because nowadays the DINK concept, right, double income no kids wala concept. Women are very, because they don't want to give up their life, because ऐसा लगता है कि भाई हमारी mothers ने हमारी अपनी life sacrifice कर दी.
Yeah.
So it's meant for starting from there.
Yeah, and I guess it is more, ये सोच अभी आई है.
हाँ.
पहले I don't think so our mothers have had that option.
No, absolutely not. There was no choice.
No choice.
Now there is a choice.
Now there's a choice. Yeah. So carry on. You were saying something about.
Yeah. So it starts from there. ये real stories हैं. We are vulnerable. We are talking about sleepless nights, breastfeeding issues, grief, loss, death. Gautami's chapter is so beautiful where she, she's grieving her father and she gets pregnant, and how she handles grief and loss, the cycle of life and death, and there's love and there's loss, so real mother, real stories. But the theme is also bringing our professional insights into these real stories.
Okay.
So we have quoted many psychological journals. Dr. Megha, who's my teacher, she has written about, what happens and how the impact of the womb or the child, and when you're pregnant, the impact of the mother's emotions and what is happening in the field at that time impacts your whole life. Nutan ma'am talks about the way you're born is the way you live your life.
Mm-hmm.
So starting from those studies, because laymen will never pick up psychological journals. This is inaccessible to them. But हमने अपनी story के through mindfulness क्या है, हमने उसमें interweave किया, psychology, dance. Their dance therapist, मेरी teacher Tripura Kashyap, she's written about her, her experience as a stepmother. Well, she never felt like a stepmother. She has 2 children, and one came in the marriage with her husband, and her experience of it. So these are real stories of adoption, grief, healing in the womb, miscarriage, mindfulness journey of so many mothers.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm sure women are going to enjoy reading this.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
Did you face any challenges as such? Because there's so many authors,
yeah,
co-authors rather.
Yeah.
Were there any challenges to bring everyone together?
Oh
and sort
my
of have
God.
the same.
Avantika is right here with me, who was working with me on the book. It was very challenging.
Yeah.
Writing a book solo
Yeah.
and writing this book was very challenging. It's a labor of love, even though the thought was like 16 years back when I started thinking about being pregnant. तब से ये thought मुझे मन में आया जब मेरी pregnancy के time कि कितनी चीज़ों के myths हैं, कितने myths हैं, जैसे आपने बोला right, ये मत करो, वो मत करो, and natural birth के around कितना, कितने सारे myths हैं. So ये thought मुझे तब आया था. But then obviously, as you'll understand that once the child happens, there is no time to write a book and all, right? All of that flew out of the window, and I was too busy raising, my son, and then Artsfair happened, which is my second baby, and then actually COVID gave me the time and space to revive the project.
Okay.
And then I felt that, and I met all these interesting mothers through my Artsfair journey. और भी बहुत mothers इसके part होने वाले थे, but it just happened that ये 9 mothers, we all came together during COVID. 2 years we wrote the book together because with so many edits happened. So many mothers were going to be part of this anthology, but वो किसी वजह से drop out हो गए. And I kept trying to make it 10 chapters. मुझे लगा 10 chapters सही वो है. But then a friend of mine, a male friend of mine, where I used to go for spiritual classes, he said, "Why are you trying to make this 10? 9 months, 9 mothers, 9 goddesses, everything is 9."
Yeah.
And it just fell in place. So we have these 9 beautiful chapters and 9 mothers, and writing about their 9 stories, which are so different. The entire each chapter is so distinct. The story is so distinct from each other, and of course it was challenging. And then it took so it was a 5-year process from COVID to now it has come out, right? So COVID was 2020, so exactly 5 years. So it's like rebirthing all over again.
So it's safe to call this as your third baby. Artsphere.
Yes, Soulsphere, my son, and yes, it's safe to call this my third baby. You're right.
So on that note, thank you so much, Anubha. It was wonderful having this conversation. So many insights I got to learn, and best wishes for your book.
Yes.
And I hope you come up with the F factor also.
Yeah, that would be
lovely. Thank you so much, Anubha, for making it.
Thank you for giving us this opportunity.
Yeah, and I'm sure viewers are going to enjoy this conversation.
Yeah,
especially the mothers and fathers as well.
Yes, very important.
Very important. We are not excluding you guys. Alrighty. Thank you so much, Anubha.
And so, if you enjoyed listening to this conversation, if this felt tender, if this felt familiar, know you're not alone. Because parenthood has its own journey. it unfolds in its own rhythm. Yeah. So if you felt connected to the podcast or the conversation that we've had with Anubha, do share the podcast with your friends and family and leave your comments. Let us know how you found it. Thank you so much for watching. Till then, stay healthy, stay kind.